Is this the best way for anglers to take home a flounder? Let's take it slow and relaxed. This is how you use a cooler box. The key is relaxing the fish. That's what Shinkei-Jime is for. Just moving it a few times won't do. With a fish this size, it can stay active for about an hour. It still has power. When you get home and look at your flounder, you'll say, "How is it still this beautiful? So beautiful and fresh." Hey everyone, this is Kyosuke from Tsurisen. Summer's here, and that means festival season. But more importantly, attention all flounder anglers. We're going to show you the perfect step-by-step method to bring home your flounder in top condition, explained by our shop manager. So don't forget to subscribe and watch till the end. It's super easy. Just follow the steps and try it out at the fishing spot. That way, you'll enjoy your flounder at its very best. To everyone who goes after flounder, this is a game changer. Alright, let's check out this revolutionary way to bring home your catch. Manager, this fish is huge, right? Yeah, it's massive. Alright then, let's get started. Here's the best way for anglers to bring home flounder. 1. How to make seawater ice. 2. Brain spike. 3. Cutting the gills. 4. Why you put it into seawater ice right away. 5. Timing of Shinkei-Jime. 6. Chill it again. 7. How to wrap it for the trip home. We'll break these down step by step so it's easy to understand. And if you can't do all of them, it's okay. We'll also show you which steps you can skip. If you do all 7, that's the best. But if it feels like too much work, no problem. Some things can be hard to do out there at the fishing spot. You're not going to catch 10 or 20 flounder, right? Even if you do, just pick one to treat with the full steps, the one you want to bring home in perfect condition. For the others, you can take shortcuts. That's a relief. Alright, let's get into it, starting with step 1. Let's do this. Just imagine this is your cooler box. Could be at the harbor or on a boat out at sea, either way is fine. Now, this is your cooler box, and I'm sure most people have ice in it. Let's say you bought this ice from a convenience store, it's still in the bag. Do not open the bag. Just leave it like this. Absolutely don't open it. You'll understand why later. Even if you're getting ice from a boat at the harbor, I want you to have a separate bag ready. If you get loose ice, put it in a bag like this. Tie it up tight. Let's say now you've arrived at the breakwater, or maybe you're already out at sea. There are 2 main situations, right? At your fishing spot, scoop up some seawater and pour it into the cooler. Even if you haven't caught anything yet, do this first. Think of this as water from the same place where your fish will be caught. Do this as soon as you arrive at the sea. Once you add the seawater, leave the bag of ice sealed, don't open it. That's absolutely key. Then, close the cooler and enjoy fishing. While you're fishing, the seawater will get colder and colder. Honestly, within 5 minutes, it'll be really cold. You can stir it a little to speed up the cooling. Yup, now it's super cold. See? Really cold now. Wait, what were we doing again? Oh right, we caught a flounder. And this one's a lunker size. It's super thick. Huge. How awesome is that? Wait, it's saying something? I am a fine flounder, aren't I? If you treat me right, I'll become top-grade quality. I'm counting on you. This is so noisy. Anyway, we caught it. Next, the brain spike. For a fish this size, you have to do brain spike, or it'll thrash around a lot. So yes, please do the brain spike. Here's how to do brain spike on a flounder. See this T-shaped area? Here are the gills. And here's the T, right? You stab just above the T at this angle. Not like this, not like that, this exact angle. The fish starts to calm down slowly. Look, the body flattens out, and the mouth starts to gently close. That's how you know it worked. Now, cut the gills. You want to cut the artery near the spine, right here. Once you cut that artery, the blood will flow. Then, cut the tail like this. When the blood starts to flow out, quickly place the fish in the ice-cold seawater. Done. Now just close the lid. Continue fishing. If you want to do the absolute minimum, just chill the fish, but that's a bit cruel. To avoid unnecessary suffering, at least do the brain spike, cut the gills, and put the fish into 100% seawater that's been properly chilled. That's it. Now you can focus on fishing again, make your rig, cast it out again, and let the fish rest. And once you've calmed down, you can move on to the next step for this fish. Let's get back to fishing for 5 minutes. Now we're already on step 5 out of the 7 steps. Just 2 more to go. Super easy. Alright, it's been 5 minutes. Time to perform Shinkei-Jime. Earlier, we chilled the flounder in that seawater ice for about 5 minutes. For a fish this size, 5 to 10 minutes is enough. We're going to chill it again afterward. So anywhere in that range is fine. So the chilling time depends on the size of the fish, right? Exactly. More after the Shinkei-Jime. Let's begin. Here are the gills. The spine runs just behind them. You insert the wire deep past the spine, right in here. If you cut only the spine, the fish won't thrash around. And even if it does move, it won't go wild. Alright, cutting the spine now. Done. Next, poke a hole behind the gills right here. Slide your thumb through it just like I always show you. See? That's my thumb. Now I can hold it like this. Even if the fish thrashes, it can't bite my hand, safe and secure. Now, let's go for the nerves. The nerves run just above the spine. Since the fish is going to move a lot, use your cutting board or the edge of your cooler lid to hold it still. Let's say this is your cooler. Open the lid just a bit and do it like this. It'll help prevent any mess. Slide the wire in, smoothly like this. Once you feel it's gone all the way through, pull it out and repeat. You keep going until the fish stops moving. This is what I always talk about. Shinkei-Jime is the technique that prevents muscle spasms. Still moving. Yup, still not done. Just sticking the wire in once or twice is not enough. See? It's still twitching. Still going. That's because the nerves are structured like this. Here's the wire. Even if you hit this part, the rest may be untouched, so you need to reach all the way through. That's why I go in from different angles like this. You also need to work closer to the front. Watch the fins, you can tell from them. When the movement stops completely, that's perfection. Wait, is it still moving? It's been more than a minute, hasn't it? Yeah. Once you've done this properly, the flounder will fully relax. That's what Shinkei-Jime is all about. Getting the fish to relax. Now, return it to the cooler box with the cold seawater. We're putting it back in. Yes. Why does the water look clean? Well, for YouTube we swap the water out. Bloody water doesn't look great on camera. But for you, it's totally fine to use the same bloody water. Just put the fish back in, close the lid, and continue fishing. That's it. All that's left is step 7. How to wrap it when you head home. Can you believe there were 7 steps? It didn't feel like it, right? Easy, right? 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 We've just taken the fully chilled flounder out of the cooler. Now let's pack it into a bag. Look how beautiful it is, right? If you used fresh water instead of seawater, the color would have already changed by now. Sometimes you see that blotchy, mottled pattern, right? That happens when the fish comes in direct contact with ice or fresh water. Cold seawater at 100% salinity, that's the absolute best. As we mentioned earlier, we actually changed out the seawater for this shoot. But in reality, it's usually red, mixed with blood, and that's totally fine. You can just keep putting freshly caught fish into the same cooler. When it's time to go home, just bag the flounder like this. Then take out the ice bag and pour out the water. It's heavy. Dump it out. Then place the fish into the cooler directly. Since the cooler's already been chilled thoroughly, it's still super cold inside. Yeah, feel it. It's cold, right? And on the way home, you'll probably grab some extra ice, right? Or if you're shore fishing, maybe you brought a second bag of ice like this. When returning from a boat trip, there's often someone at the dock handing out ice, right? Just be sure to bring your own bag, because they don't provide one. Never place the ice directly on the fillet. It's fine to put ice near the head or tail, but don't let it touch the meat, especially the sashimi grade area. That'll ruin the texture. The point of Shinkei-Jime is to enjoy the sashimi at its best. So avoid letting ice touch the meat. You can either place it near the head or tail, or, if the cooler is large enough, just keep the ice off to the side. Then close the lid and head home. Simple. When you get back and open the cooler, you'll be amazed. How is it still this beautiful? Manager, is that really enough ice? Yes, it's more than enough. The fish has already been properly chilled, and the cooler too. So everything inside is already cold. This much ice is totally sufficient. That makes sense. Ice melts fast only when the cooler hasn't been pre-chilled. If the inside is warm, of course the ice will melt quickly. It's the same as a refrigerator. Even if it's unplugged, it stays cold for a day, right? Same thing here. As long as it's chilled beforehand, this amount of ice is all you need. So all we're doing is bringing home a flounder that's been thoroughly chilled in 100% cold seawater. Why is this so important? When you bleed a fish, cutting the gills, it releases blood, and heat is instantly generated. The body temperature spikes, and if that heat spreads through the body, you get yake, or cooked flesh. That damages the meat and kills the umami. So what do we want to do? The moment the temperature rises, we want to stop it by cooling the fish in cold seawater. That way, we preserve the original temperature the fish had while alive. For a flounder this size, it'll try to generate body heat for up to an hour. It still has energy. So you cool it for about an hour. And if you keep fishing after that, the fish keeps getting colder. That's how even the internal organs become fully chilled. Now, this flounder is cold all the way through. There's no internal heat left. That's the key. I see. Just chill it in seawater. And if you've done Shinkei-Jime, you've got a fish that's restaurant grade. Super easy. Because for fish, the best environment is the water they lived in. Same goes for us, right? That's the point. You said it well. It's a revolution. Isn't it? It really is. Alright, I'm heading home. Oh, already? You're leaving? Yep, I'll leave the delivery to you. Wait, it's being delivered? So, what did you think? Simple, right? We hope you'll try it too. On this channel, we post all kinds of fish-related how-tos, including how to bring fish home in top condition. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the red subscribe button. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video. I'll Ikejime you.
One strike and it's over, no room for doubt or talk. See it in my moves, got 'em all hypnotized. When you share this OniJime, watch the light in their eyes.